across Asia. Enterprising young minds are churning out bigger and better ideas every day. We want to be at the forefront with these trendy tastemakers, to know exactly what these creative entrepreneurs have up their sleeves, and more importantly, to find out, are they worth all the hype? Welcome to amazing India, land of holy rivers, sacred temples, and spiritual journeys. But I'm not here seeking divine intervention, but rather I'm here to live the life of India's savvy young generation. Hi, I'm Nikki Mueller. Join us as we go trendspotting across India. India is a country deeply steeped in tradition and culture. Here, age-old rituals are still practiced and ancient customs are highly valued. But as India's economy continues to develop, the younger generation is opting to lead more modern and extravagant lives in every possible way. Weddings especially have become costly affairs. In fact, the wedding industry in India is estimated to be worth an eye-popping $11 billion, as India's well-traveled, open-minded, and experimental younger generation is looking for modern ways to celebrate their big day.
I think a lot of people in this city, they're looking for new ideas, new concepts, new places. I mean, I think, there's the whole purpose beyond trying to build a concept restaurant, unlike most of the regular places that are running.
Taking to heart the changing tastes and busy lifestyle of the younger generation, Zuzur Lakhnowala wanted to create a themed restaurant that would ease the hassle of planning a wedding. Zuzur decided to start up this restaurant called the Wedding Cafe and Lounge. Here, guests can conveniently enjoy a meal while at the same time browsing through various wedding offerings, including a collection of bridal gowns at the gallery. In keeping with the restaurant's contemporary feel, the menu here consists mostly of fusion fare.
We always wanted to open a restaurant which would have a theme to it, not just theme in terms of the ambience, but theme even in terms of the complete concept. There are wedding cafes all over the world, but on a very smaller scale, They sell gowns and they sell just tea, coffee and stuff. But we thought we'll take it to another level here.
And took it to another level he did by adding an extremely important service, in-house wedding planners. Today, 25-year-old bride Rajini is meeting with Vishal and Vanita, the wedding planners who will be helping her with her upcoming nuptials.
Yes, so the barat will have to start from 12:30 to 1:30 maybe?
No,
yes.
It should be done. In fact, by 1:30.
12:30 they should start.
Yeah.
I am getting married really soon. There is no one really to help me out, meaning my parents are a little busy. So I asked my cousin and he referred me to this place. And the experience has been really nice.
The first of its kind in India, the Wedding Cafe and Lounge simplifies the planning process for couples who would otherwise need to approach various vendors separately.
People used to earlier source out individual vendors for example, for a decor, for a musician, for any performance, for makeup, things like that, for a wedding. So keeping these things in mind, what has happened is people have started realizing okay, to have all these things done, we need one person or one company, an organization who could look into practically everything. That's when our role comes in as a wedding planner.
In terms of the process of what can be done, right from the invitation card, which is the first process, to the venue, to the wedding services, to clothes, makeup, food, everything, A to Z, everything can be done under one roof here.
To ensure that their clients only get the very best, the Wedding Cafe and Lounge ties up with numerous premium vendors, such as jewelry designers and even classical musicians, whom I got a chance to visit. Now I'm at Dance Sport India, where I meet the choreographers who will be performing an energetic Bollywood number at an upcoming wedding celebration. I almost wanted to join in, but thought it best to leave it to the pros. I found out that it's not just these fast-paced moves that they choreograph, but they also customize dances for all members of the family.
So the piece you just performed, is that just for the bride and the groom?
Usually youngsters can do it, but when we teach the oldies, the grandparents, we have a different song, like slower song, and the choreography is much slower because everybody in the family wants to dance. From the grandparents to the children, everybody wants to dance in the marriage function.
Indeed, marriage ceremonies are an integral part of India's social fabric. Families don't mind shelling out big bucks for this special day, and vendors in this profitable market need a way to stand out.
Decision to tie up the wedding cafe and lounge was because, the trend of a one-stop shop where today everyone wants to very conveniently have one place where they can get their clothes, the jewelry and everything done. I think it was a good idea. And they approached us saying that they wanted to tie up with a premium brand for hair and makeup and any other services that a bride might require before her D-Day. So we decided that it made good business sense to be with them.
Teaming up with the wedding cafe may be favorable for the vendors, but ultimately, it is the couples that really benefit.
Reversible. A completely different pattern in the back. That's value for money.
Yes.
For Rajini, choosing the wedding cafe and lounge has been very useful.
It's just gone from here to here, I did not think I would get this much help with everything, especially when I'm doing it all by myself, and it's just been a boon for me.
The success of this enterprise is reflected in the numbers. On average, almost 600 couples visit the wedding cafe and lounge monthly and engage their wedding management services. This has prompted Zuzer to think about expanding his business.
The future plans for the wedding cafe and lounge is to build new places to open in the next 24 months. We're looking at mainly all over India.
The wedding industry in India presents ample opportunity for would-be entrepreneurs to make their mark. The wedding cafe certainly caters to this growing demand for convenience in the daily lives of people here in India. The all-in-one wedding solution might just be able to stand the test of time in this evergreen industry.
With the wedding cafe and lounge, soon-to-be married couples can enjoy a hassle-free lead-up to their special day. But these days, it's not just weddings that are being simplified. Coming up, I set out on an instant vacation